And Union Pacific. So I'm just gonna show you my votes, and then we can call that a video because that's it. That's all you need to know, right? Censor, everyone here's married. I'm not sure who you're flying with. There we go. Yeah, that happens. Starting May 7th, 2025, the TSA has mandated that all air travelers will be required to present a real ID compliant driver's license or a passport when flying domestically. This applies to air. Gina. This applies to Gina to air travelers 18 or older per the Real ID Act of 2005. Keep talking, Sensor. Annoying as fuck. Union Pacific. I'll be like, fuck off. You want me to just drop F-bombs? Fuck. This is horrible. This is horrible. Let's see where we fly. You want to see the dog there? Looking at the dog. Let's move on. Dog right here. Let's move up right here. Says the annual meeting of stockholder is scheduled to be held at 8 a.m. Pacific Time, Thursday, May 8th, 2025, virtually at virtualshareholdermeeting.com/ALK 2025. Fiscal quarter ended. There were approximately how many? 2,265 holders of record of Alaska Air Group Inc. stock as December 31, 2024. Don't say Inc. People don't like Inc. Form 10K. Common stock, 1 cent par value. Yep, that's the report. Wait. The terms Air Group, the company, our, we, and us refer to Alaska Air Group. Alaska, Hawaiian, and Horizon are together as our airlines. Let's go to the proxy statement. Alaska, mira, look at their uniforms. Boom. Matters to be voted on. Election of the 10 nominees named in this proxy statement to the board of directors, each for a 1-year term. Approval on an advisory basis of the compensation of the company's named executive officers. Ratification of the appointment of KPMG Kelly LLP as the company's independent registered public buyers, the independent accountants for fiscal year 2025. Approval of amendments to the company's amended and restated certificate of incorporation. Why did they put it restated? To comply with foreign ownership limitations imposed by federal law on U.S. air carriers. Approval of amendments to the certificate of incorporation to provide for exculpation of certain officers and remove obsolete provisions. Approval of amendments to the company's 2016 performance incentive plan. Approval of amendments to the company's employee stock purchase plan. Stockholder proposal to amend the company's clawback policy and other business as may properly come before the meeting or any postponement or adjournment thereof. Skill matrix. They call it a matrix. I saw something that I said, no poison pill. No poison pill. What is that topic about? The company does not have a shareholders' rights plan. Shareholders' rights plan. So I don't understand. If there was a poison pill policy, they have a rights plan. So it's the all or nothing type of policy, or I'm not sure what that means. No poison pill. Skill matrix. Bedient, Beer, Connor, Elwell, Hogan, Lofton, Sandvik, Shimmer. Yeah, man. Director since 2004, 2017, 2018, 2021, 2019, 2021, 2013, nominee 2012. He doesn't like reading the ages. Man, that guy needs to retire. Let's see, what's important for an airline? Safety. So X means yes or no. X means no. Extensive experience, moderate experience. Or X means extensive. 1, 2, 3. Beer, Connor, Elwell. And then I would say cybersecurity. I always look at cybersecurity. It's Beer. And then I look at tech. Beer, Elwell, Hogan, Lofton, Shimmer. What else do we look at? Climate, carbon, business development, branding, marketing, airline, transportation, and safety. Well, yeah, that's the most important thing for me if I was flying. Oh, and by the way, you can call in the Zoom if you want to say things, include your opinion on the video, include any comments, any questions, anything. You just join the Zoom meeting, and you can join the Zoom meeting and say anything in this video, and anything that helps. If you're just gonna call and say, "Oh, kill myself," then you saw South Park. Says the company also offers shareholders the option to ask questions via the live chat feature. Huh. Pull your shirt. Sure. So, from my experience, Alaska Airlines was great experience because there was always drinks and there was always snacks and food available. The flight was a very long flight, and when they landed in Hawaii, there's only one airstrip, and it's right next to the ocean. And the airport is an outdoor airport. An outdoor airport. They bring in the stairs when you land, and you walk down the stairs, the steps. There's no tarmac. There's no, like this is not like Javi or George Bush. No, it's just tarmac. It's just the steps, and then you go out and you get in line to go through the security scanning and all of that. Oh, and by the way, there's a lot of uh, military in the airport. There's military. There's a military base in Hawaii, so there's a lot of military personnel, military staff, and a lot of people there. And they're in the military. Let's see, Patricia Ambidient, 71. Yeah, sorry. Professional highlights. Ms. Bedient was executive vice president for Weyerhaeuser Company. Oh, I always read it from the others. Okay. Education. Bachelor's, Oregon State University. Current non-public company board service. Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air, subsidiaries of Alaska Air Group, Oregon State University Foundation Board of Trustees, or Overlake Medical Center Board of Trustees, University of Washington Foster School of Business Advisory Board. Current public company board service, Suncor Energy, Park Hotels and Resorts. Ms. Bedient was executive vice president for Weyerhaeuser Company, a publicly traded company and one of the world's largest integrated forest products companies from 2007 until her retirement in 2016. She was Weyerhaeuser's CFO from 2007 until 2016. Ms. Bedient served as senior vice president, finance and strategic planning from 2006 until 2007, and as a vice president strategic planning from 2003 when she joined Weyerhaeuser, a certified public accountant CPA since 1978. She served as managing partner of the Seattle office of Arthur Andersen LLP prior to joining Weyerhaeuser. Ms. Bedient also worked at Anderson's Portland and Boyce offices as a partner and as a CPA during her 27-year career with the firm. She is a member of the American Institute of CPAs and the Washington Society of CPAs. She also holds a cyber risk oversight certificate from the National Association of Corporate Directors. Ms. Bedient currently serves on the board of Suncor Energy, where she chairs the audit committee and is a member of the governance nominating committee, as well as serving on the board of Park Hotels and Resorts as the chair of the audit and governance nominating committees. Director of Alaska Air Group since 2004, non-executive board chair. Mr. James A. Beer. Mr. James A. Beer. Former CFO, Atlassian Corporation, Director of Alaska Air Group since 2017, Innovation Committee Chair, Audit Committee. Education, Bachelor's Aeronautical Engineering, Imperial College London University, MBA Harvard Business School. Damn. Harvard in Aeronautical Engineering from London University. Let's see, current non-public company board service, Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air. Current public company board service, DocuSign, C-Scalar. Professional highlights. Mr. Beer served as CFO at Atlassian Corporation, a publicly traded company from 2018 until his retirement in 2022. He was Executive Vice President and CFO for McKesson Corporation from 2013 to 2017 and CFO at Symantec Corp from 2006 to 2013. From 1981 to 2006, when he held several management positions, including CFO at AMR Corporation and American Airlines. Mr. Beer served on the Forescount Technologies Board of Directors from 2016 to 2020, where he served on the Audit Committee. In 2020, he was appointed to the board of DocuSign and serves on its Audit and MA committees. In April 2024, Mr. Beer joined the board of Zscaler, a leading cybersecurity firm, where he serves on the Audit Committee. Qualifications: airline transportation safety expertise, business development and mergers and acquisitions experience, cybersecurity and technology expertise, financial accounting and investor relations and expertise, public company governance experience. Mr. Raymond L. Connor, former vice chairman, the Boeing Company, director of Alaska Air Group since 2018, compensation and leadership development committee chair, safety committee. Education: bachelor's, Central Washington University, MBA, University of Puget Sound. Current non-public company board service: Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air. Board of Trustees, Central Washington University, Pursuit Aerospace. Mr. Connor is the former vice chairman of the Boeing Company. Prior to his appointment to vice chairman in 2013, Mr. Connor served in a number of positions with Boeing Commercial Airplanes since 1977, including a variety of roles within the sales, finance, and material divisions. Most recently, he served as vice president and general manager of the 777 program. 2001-2003, vice president of sales for the Americas, vice president of general manager of supply chain management and operations, all from 2003 to 2011. Vice president sales, marketing, and commercial aviation services, 2012. President and CEO, 2013-2017. Mr. Connor has been operating advisor to Clayton, Dubilier and Rice, a private investment firm, since 2018. He has served as chairman of Pursuit Aerospace, a global manufacturer of complex aircraft engine components, since 2023. Qualifications: he has a lot of qualifications. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa. Mr. Daniel K. Elwell, 65. President Elwell and Associates, former Deputy and Acting Administrator, Federal Aviation Administration, Director of Alaska Air Group since 2021, Safety Committee, Innovations Committee. Education: bachelor's, U.S. Air Force Academy. Current non-public company board service: Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air. So if you were in the military still, you would have to pass the military physical test, correct? Can you still pass it, sir? Mr. Elwell, let's see. Current non-public company board service: Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air. Joby Aviation Advisory Board, Asilon Advisory Board, AFCO, AV Ports, SAB, USA, SSA Board. Mr. Elwell is president of Elwell and Associates. He served as deputy and acting administrator of the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, from 2017 to 2020, where he was responsible for the safety and efficiency of the largest aerospace system in the world. He also had oversight of the FAA's multi-billion-dollar next-gen air traffic control modernization program to accelerate the shift from ground-based radar to state-of-the-art satellite technology. Mr. Elwell also served as Senior Vice President for Safety, Security, and Operations at Airlines for America A4A from 2013-2015 and was Vice President of the Aerospace Industries Association of America AIA from 2008 to 2013. He is also a former military and commercial pilot. From 2021 to 2024, Mr. Elwell served on the advisory board of Dredone Holdings, an airspace security company. In addition, he served on the board of Parsec Acquisition, a space transportation and advanced space special three-purposes acquisition company. From 2022 to 2024, Mr. Elwell was appointed in 2021 to serve on the advisory board of Asilon Robotics, a drone security company. Qualifications: airline transportation safety expertise, climate carbon expertise, government public affairs, regulatory expertise, technology expertise. Ms. Kathleen T. Hogan, Chief People Officer and Executive Vice President of Human Resources, Microsoft. Director of Alaska Air Group since 2019. Governance, Nominating Corporate Responsibility Committee Chair. Compensation and Leadership Development Committee. Education. Bachelor's from Harvard University. MBA, Stanford University Graduate School of Business. Harvard and Stanford. Current non-public company board service, Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air. National Center for Women and Information Technology. Ms. Hogan has been the Chief People Officer, Executive Vice President of Human Resources for Microsoft Corporation, a publicly traded company since 2014. She previously served as Corporate Vice President of Microsoft Services from 2003 to 2015. Prior to joining Microsoft in 2003, Ms. Hogan was a partner at McKinsey & Co. and a development manager at Oracle Corporation. She previously led the finance committee for the Puget Sound affiliate of Susan G. Komen for the Cure. HR, organization strategy, public company governance experience, technology experience. Ms. Adrienne R. Lofton, Global Vice President, Consumer Marketing Platforms and Devices, Google. Director of Alaska Air Group since 2021. Compensation and Leadership Development Committee. Innovation Committee. Education, Bachelor's, Howard University. Current non-public company board service, Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air. Professional highlights. Ms. Lofton has been the Vice President of Global Brand Marketing at Google since 2021, where she oversees the integrated consumer experience for Google's platforms and ecosystems portfolio. She previously served as Vice President and Head of North America Marketing at Nike from 2018 to 2021, and as Under Armour Senior Vice President of Global Marketing Operations and Philanthropy from 2015 to 2018. Ms. Lofton has deep cross-industry experience that includes leadership roles at Levi Strauss, where she was Chief Marketing Officer for the Global Dockers brand, and Target Corporation, where she helped spearhead the company's multicultural marketing focus and provided cross-categorical leadership across its iconic master brand She began her career at Gap and also worked at Starcom Worldwide, focused on the General Motors portfolio. Brand marketing expertise, technology experience, HR organization strategy. Hmm. Google. Are you focusing on Google? Hmm. So whose side are you on? Google's or Alaska's? On Alaska Air. Hmm. You're doing two jobs, right? Doing two jobs. And then you're also doing two jobs. You're doing all right. Ben Minikuchi, President and CEO Alaska Air Group and Alaska Airlines, Director of Alaska Air Group since 2020. Education, Bachelor's and Master's Royal Military College of Canada, Advanced Management Program, Harvard University, Harvard Business School, University of Washington Michael G. Foster School of Business, Center for Leadership and Strategic Thinking, UNCF. That's current non-public company board service. So you're doing a lot, Mister. Mr. Minikuchi has been Chief Executive Officer of Alaska Air Group and Alaska Airlines since 2021. He has been President of Alaska since 2016 and became President of Air Group in 2021. He served as Chief Operating Officer from 2008 until 2019. Mr. Minikuchi also served as Chief Executive Officer of Virgin American from 2016 to 2018. Prior to this, he held various executive positions at Alaska, including Executive Vice President of Operations, Vice President of Seattle Operations, and Staff Vice President of Maintenance and Engineering. Before joining Alaska, Mr. Minikuchi had a variety of roles at Air Canada and served in the Canadian Armed Forces for 14 years prior to joining the private aviation sector. Mr. Minikuchi served on the board of PG&E Corporation, an energy-based holding company, from 2018 to 2019. A lot of qualifications, I see. He's a player. Ms. Helvi K. Sandvik, President of Kidways, Director of Alaska Air Group since 2013, Safety Committee Chair, Compensation and Leadership Development Committee. Education, Bachelor's, Kalamazoo College, MBA, University of Alaska Fairbanks. Current non-public company board service, Alaska Airlines and Horizon Air, HDR, National Center for American Indian Enterprise Development. Ms. Sandvik is president of Kidways, a business management consulting firm. From 1999 to 2016, Ms. Sandvik was president of NANA Development Corporation, NDC, a diversified business and engaged in government contracting, oil field and mining support, professional management services, and engineering and construction. During this time, She oversaw the growth of the NDC from an oil field support services company with revenues of 50 million into a diverse multi-sector global enterprise with revenues 1.5 billion. Prior to that, Ms. Sandovic served in a variety of leadership roles within the Alaska Department of Transportation and Public Facilities, including as Director of Statewide Aviation and Deputy Commissioner, as well as a variety of public and nonprofit leadership roles. Qualifications: business development and mergers and acquisitions experience, government public affairs regulatory expertise, HR organization strategy, public company governance experience, CEO experience. Hmm. I'm not sure where this college is. Kalamazoo. Understood his name. Kalamazoo. Michigan. Where is it? All right. Mr. Peter A. Schimmer, former CFO and CEO of Deloitte, Director Nominee. Bachelor's, University of Washington. Fred, current non-public company board service, Fred Hutchinson Cancer Center. Mr. Schimmer served as Deloitte's interim chief executive officer in 2022 and 2023. He also served as U.S. Chief Operating Officer, Chief Financial Officer, Chair of the Deloitte U.S. Operating Committee, member and Chair of the U.S. Executive Committee, and Seattle Managing Partner. He has been responsible for operational performance, evaluating major investments including acquisitions, joint ventures, technology, and innovation, and driving strategic choices in cost leadership across the organization. Mr. Schimmer has experience advising C-suite, corporate boards, and audit committees on complex business matters, including strategy development, acquisitions, divestitures, financial accounting, and reporting governance, risk management, and compliance matters. Business development and mergers and acquisitions experience. Okay. So he has people skills. You need to be skilled to be in mergers and acquisitions. Hmm. Eric K. Yeoman. Yeah, man. Founder and managing partner, Hoku Capital. Director of Alaska Air Group since 2012. Audit Committee. Chair. Governance, nominating and corporate responsibility. Education. Bachelor's, University of Hawaii at Manoa, Tronashaka. Current non-public company board service, Alaska Airlines, Hawaiian Holdings, and Horizon Air. DR Fortress, Lanao Properties, Valani Ranch Company, Friends of Hawaii Charities, the Harold K.L. Castle Foundation, Hawaii Asia Pacific Association. Current public company board service, Alexander and Baldwin Par Pacific Holdings. Mr. Yeah, man, is currently the founder and managing partner of Hoku Capital, a strategic advisory services firm located in Honolulu, Hawaii. He was president and COO of First Hawaiian Bank, a wholly owned subsidiary of First Hawaiian, from 2015 to 2019. From 2008 to 2015, he was president and CEO of Hawaiian Telecom, a telecommunications and technology company serving the state of Hawaii. Prior to that, he was Senior Executive Vice President and COO of Hawaiian Electric Company. Mr. Yeman joined Hawaiian Electric Industries, HECO's parent company, in 2003 as Financial Vice President, Treasurer, and CFO. Prior to joining HEI, Mr. Yeman held the positions of Chief Operating and Financial Officer for Kamehameha Schools from 2000 to 2003. He began his career at Arthur Andersen LLP in 1989. Qualifications: CEO experience, public company governance experience, financial accounting and investor relations expertise, business development and mergers and acquisitions experience. Structure. Audit committee. Looking at the chart. That's Kelly. I think she's Hispanic. Compensations. The table. Reflow. Let's see, double page facing. Proposals. Yeah, that's a lot of proposals. Oh, well, let's look at the votes then. Let's look at it's almost done. I'm going to keep on. Appendix. Don't say appendix. That's it. See, what I hear is that hospitals in Hawaii are very far away from a lot of people's houses, and it's about a 40-minute drive, like at least on some areas. On areas that are high up in the hills, you know, most people are not in the rich areas close to the ocean. So hospital drives would be about at least 45 minutes, from what I hear. What does that have to do with Alaska Airlines? if you're going to Hawaii for medical care, I don't think that's the best place to get it. But if you're going there for vacation, then yeah, definitely go to Hawaii. And you can go from island to island, and it's not that expensive going from island to island. Mira. 18, 19. Alright, let's finish the report, right? The report. Nah. I'm just gonna go real quick. Just a bunch of numbers. Which. Blue. CEO compensation. Pay ratio. CEO pay ratio. We are providing blah blah blah. So they have to inform everyone, well, not everyone, the government, providing the following information about the relationship of the meeting annual total compensation of the company's employees and the annual total compensation of Mr. Mini Susi, the company CEO, pursuant to Section 953B of the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act and Item 402U of Regulation S-K. For 2024, the company's last completed fiscal year, the median of the annual total company compensation of all employees of the company's airline subsidiaries other than the CEO was $72,410, and the annual total compensation of the CEO was $8,660,070. Based on this information for 2024, the ratio of the annual total compensation of the CEO to the median of the annual total compensation of all employees was 119.6 to 1. $123 employees in Mexico, 1 in Guatemala, 48 in Canada, 1 in Bahamas, 1 in Belize, 1 in Costa Rica. So the number of employees at Hawaiian Airlines that were excluded from the calculation was 7,343. All right. Let's see. 72,410. Where is that calculator? Those 7,000 are probably part-timers. Not sure. Maybe they're subcontractors that got screwed over. They weren't screwed over. I would say they were not in the calculation of the annual compensation. So, 40-hour work week. Um, those guys moving the bags. I'm sure they got calculated, man. 72,410 means about. Um, Wait, this is a salary to hourly. I know you guys got mergers, so they changed a lot of wages. Hourly pay $34.81. Well, I think we're gonna end this video because we're about to start the UNP. So I'm gonna stop recording and start it up again.